All right, good morning and happy Friday. All right, so today we're going to be talking about one of three principles we use just to fitness, and that's effective. Okay, so what makes a truly, like I say here, effective, sustainable weight loss and fitness plan? Is it the exercise? Is it the food? Is it both? Um, and like I say here, although those items are really important, honestly, they mean nothing unless you change your identity, who slash what you are. Okay. Once you change who you are and how you view yourself, essentially you are able to develop the habits of the person that you want to become. Okay. And I guess to illustrate this idea real quick, I want to think like what I thought of was an apple tree. Okay. What kind of fruit does an apple tree produce? Like, obviously, it produces apples, right? Um, But why does it produce apples? Because that is what it is. Its identity at its core, no pun intended, is an apple tree. Okay. It can produce literally nothing else. So if a farmer or a trainer maybe had an apple tree but wanted it to produce oranges, is there anything he or she could do about that? Could he motivate it enough to change into an orange tree? Could he come up with a nutrition plan to get the tree to start producing oranges? Like I said, could he stick or staple oranges onto the tree in hopes that the tree would magically change? Right? No. I mean, in that example, the fruit would eventually just rot and corrode away, and boom, we'd still have an orange tree. So obviously the answer is no. But the apple tree will produce apples because that is what it is. Okay. So the first step in changing, becoming something new is identifying who you are currently and then identifying what you want to become. Okay. So it's not feel. Remember, we talked about feelings, actions, identity. We want to go identity, actions, feelings. Okay. Unlike the apple tree, humans are miraculously and wonderfully made and are capable of changing the fruit or habits they produce once we change our identity, essentially our heart. Okay. Now, is that process of change easy? No. It takes time and deliberate, consistent steps that slowly developing into the person you want to become. Because the uncomfortable truth is, like, skinny people and fit people have skinny and fit habits. Okay. Um, they are skinny trees and thus they produce skinny fruit because that is who or what they are. So, from a biblical perspective, this same idea is seen in Luke 6:45. A good man brings good things out of the good stored in his heart. An evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart. For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. Okay. What our heart is full of is going to dictate, in the biblical sense, what we say, what we do. Oftentimes, when it comes to losing weight and getting fit, people try and merely change the fruit, okay, like the desperate farmer, without addressing our heart, okay. They might even try and, like I said, staple a whole bunch of habits and fruits onto themselves. And they might even have success doing that for a couple of months. But if their core identity hasn't changed, it's just a matter of time that they ultimately, it isn't sustainable and it feels like it's just too much. And long term, it leads to yo yo dieting, frustration, and lots of pain and discontentment. And generally, zero results that are sustainable. The solution, okay, first, have a very clear goal of who you want to become, okay? You need to have feelings behind that. It needs to be tangible. All right. Second, identify what habits would that person have, okay? Third, develop one new habit every 2 weeks. And for that to work, you have to be 90% compliant on that habit for at least 2 weeks. Okay, by having a linear focus on who you are, okay, you see yourself, okay, who you want to become, skinny, fit person in this case, okay, by having a linear focus on who you are and developing one new habit every 2 weeks, you create a new lifestyle that actually sticks and gets you closer to who you want to become, okay? So what is the biggest habit that is holding you back from your weight loss and fitness goals? Okay, let me know. Praying you have an awesome and epic Friday. All right, bye.